Hi, my name is Shumail from crystalconsulting.pk. In this video I'll try to show you and explain how IP PBX works and briefly its benefits. Here in this picture you can see the diagram. This is a complete IP PBX system along with its functionalities. Here, this box, this is the IP PBX, the main server, and it's in location 1, which means like your head office or any other any location, a main location. And further, you can see the extensions, which is in the same premises. Now, this IP PBX is basically connected to this switch, and from this switch there are IP phones and soft phones. The soft phones are obviously the PC based phones, so these are the PCs which are connected to the switch, and then the soft phone which is configured with this right here, this IP PBX. And the IP phones are directly configured with the IP PBX, so all you do is connect them with your switch, and the IP PBX is also connected with the switch. Now here are some analog phones. Analog phones, which means they are basically the same like your PSTN phone, like your home phone, but they are connected to, again, IP PBX. Obviously they do require some additional components, additional hardware, such as PSTN card or an ATA, which is basically something which converts from the digital signaling to analog phones, analog signaling. Now the whole picture, this is this is the router, and which is connected to the internet, and then again on the other side it's connected to the switch, which gives the internet to rest of the systems here, such as IP PBX or your PCs. And this is the internet world. Right on the other side you'll see location 2, which is the remote location. In this scenario, which is shown on this picture, is that this right here, the location 1, is the main premises, and right here this is the remote location, location 2, and it is also connected to this PBX right here. So say right here, this is the router you're getting the internet from, and here this is the switch. The IP phone and the soft phone, or the ATA. The ATA is being used here because of the analog phones. So if you have the ATA, you can simply, depending on how many ports, you can use those ATA with your regular phone set, and you do not need an IP phone, or you do not need a soft phone or anything. Right here, these IP phones, the ATA, the soft phones, are configured with the IP PBX, which is in location 1. So this is the main benefit of this IP PBX, where it does not limit you to be only in one location. Say for example, if you are in if your main location is, say, New York, that's your head office, this is where you have installed your main IP PBX server, and now you have different locations in different cities or even in different countries, and you would like to have an extensions and that works just like an intercom. So now since IP PBX, what the name basically suggests, IP, Internet Protocol PBX, which can connect to the Internet Protocol, and the remote locations, they can directly connect to that particular IP PBX, which is in the main location. Now these phones, like again I said, they are connected directly to this PBX, so any calls that is being made from these right here with the soft phone or the IP phone or the ATA are going through this IP PBX, or anything which is coming in to you know incoming calls. They will first here come to IP PBX, and then they will be distributed to either by extensions or by timings, however the policy is set for the call to be distributed. Say for example, you have different operation timing in New York, you're 9 to 5, and then you have another location in Philippine, and their timings are around 12 hours different. So when we are leaving in from New York office, your people in Philippine office, they might be coming in. That's their morning. So you want your calls to be routed to Philippine office after hours. So the calls, whichever lands here, will directly be forwarded to these extensions right here. Now, again, and another benefit is that if the communication between these two locations are completely free, and they are like within an extensions, just like you're dialing within your premises from extension 1 to extension 2, you can dial it from extension 1 to extension 10, which is located in the remote extension, which is right here. So for example, if this is extension 1, the extension 1 wants to talk to someone here on, say this is extension 10, so they would just dial extension 10, which will go which will be in the inner network. So just the call will go to PBX and then directly hit the extension 10, so there is no outsider services required for this. That's one more benefit. Now, and if you would like to call to any other outside party, which is outside your organization and not included in the IP PBX, just like calling to some other place, the IP PBX has that function as well. So with these extensions, when you dial the outside number, maybe in some companies they do have their prefix 9 or 0 to dial an outside number. So now whenever you dial those numbers, the call will definitely route again to the IP PBX, and then from IP PBX to internet. And since the call has to go out, you would require a VoIP gateway, which is basically provided to you by your VoIP provider, whoever your VoIP provider is. You're not actually installing this infrastructure. That's your VoIP provider. So but technically the call will go and hit the VoIP gateway of your VoIP provider, and that would the VoIP provider will then again send the calls to the PSTN, and then wherever you have dialed the call will be routed. So again, it's the same one provider. Doesn't matter if in location 1 or in location 2, whoever is dialing, that's would be using just one simple server right here. There are different models. This is one of the models. There you could have different servers installed for your IP PBX depending on your needs and requirements. There are different levels of benefits for each, and of course IP PBX comes with much more benefits and features. The major features are call monitoring, call tracking, call conferencing, and of course calls waiting. And then you come to a monitoring side where call bargaining, call interfering, and then call recording, so there's so many features that can be installed in IP PBX, and especially when it comes to open source, which Crystal Consulting.pk specializes in. Uh, there are unlimited numbers of features which can actually be possible, since the open source softwares are quite open and they are pretty much customizable, so any major requirement can be customized in the open source software. Well, that's about it. This was just 2 cents from my side, and I hope there's something which has been clear to you. If you have any questions, you're most welcome to contact us and ask us whatever you have or your feedback. You can contact at info at crystal consulting consulting.pk. Once again, this is Shumail, and thank you for watching the video.